Hi, I am Amit, QA DILR faculty at MBA Easy. In this video, we'll discuss about CAT exam. What all is CAT exam? So, CAT, or more appropriately, Common Admission Test, is conducted by IIMs, Indian Institute of Management, for entry into their 2-year PGP programs, apart from other programs which are offered by IIMs. It's a exam where anybody who is a graduate, who has done his graduation or is in the final year of his or her graduation is eligible to write this exam. Alright. The score of CAT exam is accepted by IIMs and hundreds of other colleges throughout the country. So if you write this exam, you are not just eligible to apply into IIMs but also several other institutes. So we'll discuss about what is the pattern of CAT exam and what are these two stages. So as we have discussed before, we have told you before, CAT is a 2-stage exam where the first stage will be an online test and the second stage will be a VAT PI round, which is written ability test and personal interview round. So the first stage is normally held in the last week of November. So if you take 2020 as an example, as a reference point, CAT 2020 was held on 29th of November. So every year, in the last week of November, on Sundays, CAT exam is held in 2 slots or 3 slots. For example, in CAT 2020, it was a 3-slot exam. The exam duration was 2 hours, which was trifurcated into 3 equal chunks of 40 minutes. The first 40 minutes was dedicated towards verbal ability and reading comprehension, which is the first section of the exam. The second section is DI and LR, which is data interpretation and logical reasoning. And the third section was quantitative ability section. So these are the 3 sections of CAT exam. Now what constitutes these sections? What is there in these 3 sections? Let us spend some time on that also. So the first section, which is the verbal ability and reading comprehension section, in that section we discuss, the questions are basically from English, your general understanding of English language and some reasoning. So you will have maximum questions from reading comprehension. So the exam is heavily biased towards reading comprehension. So out of, let's say, 26 questions, 18 questions was only from reading comprehension. So reading comprehension is where you will have a passage, 400, 500, 600 word passage, followed by 4 or 5 or 6 questions. Then another part which is there in reading comprehension and verbal ability is the VA part, which is verbal ability part, where you will have paragraph based question, where you will have a jumbled paragraph and you will have to sequence it properly. It will be a sentence elimination question where you have to pick out the odd sentence which is not a part of the paragraph. Then you have para summary question where appropriate summary of a small paragraph has to be selected. These are the types of paragraph questions. So this is the first part, the VA part. The second part, DILR part, is where you will have data given. Data will be given in the form of table, graph, pie chart, line graph, or even in word format, passage format. So data will be given and questions will be based on that data. So solving question would require interpretation of data, and some logic also. So it will not be pure calculation based, there will be some logic also, and that is why the section is called DI and LR, because it has both DI as well as LR. So it is not that DI and LR are treated differently. They are put together in all the questions. So you'll have every DI set or LR set will have some number crunching, some calculation and logic also. Okay, so this is the nature of questions as far as DILR is concerned. The third section, which is the QA section, is basically a math section. So all the chapters that you have studied till your 10th standard and maybe some bit from 11th standard are asked here. See, for example, you will have chapters like ratios, percentage, average, concepts of time, speed, distance, time and work, geometry, and then algebra, where you will have chapters like linear equation and quadratic equation, polynomials, inequalities, modulus, logarithms, sequence and series, and numbers. Then some chapters from 11th standard like permutation, combination, probability, functions and graph, etc. So these are the topics which constitutes your QA section. So this is the first stage, and after the first stage you will have your second stage. So let us discuss some bit about marking also. So for every correct reply you will get 3 marks. For every wrong attempt there are 2 marking scheme. in CAT there are two types of questions. One is the MCQ type, where you will have choices given for every question. And then there are non-MCQ questions or TETA questions, where options are not given to you. You'll have to type in the correct answer. So for MCQ question, if you give a wrong reply, you will be deducted 1 mark, you will be penalized 1 marks. For TETA question, even if you answer it wrongly, you will not be deducted any marks for it. And so this is the marking scheme. Correct answer +3, wrong answer MCQ -1, wrong answer TETA question 0. So once you have written your CAT exam, in this first week of January, you will get your result, which is the first stage result. Based on your result, different institutes, different IIMs and all the other colleges which accept CAT score, and there are hundreds of such colleges which will accept your CAT score. So when you write CAT, you are not just eligible to apply in IIMs, but also in several other good colleges across the country. So there is a lot of merit in writing CAT exam. So once that result is out, different colleges will invite you for the second round, which is the VAT and PI round, written ability test and personal interview round. Some colleges will also conduct GD, that is group discussion, and group exercises, different other things, extempore, etc. But as far as IIMs are concerned, they will have VAT and PI, written ability test and personal interview. This second stage is done basically to know candidates, to know about candidates in a more detailed manner. See, college will make up your mind till your first stage. You are only a roll number and a score attached to it. But that information is not sufficient for colleges to evaluate, to come to a conclusion whether they should select you or not. So they invite you to discuss with you in person, so that they get to know about you in a better manner, and thereby it will help them to arrive at a decision whether you are a right fit for them or not. So the second stage is equally important, and the final merit list is prepared based on your composite score, which will constitute your first stage score and the VAT PI score, and a small portion of your profile, which will include your academics and work experience, gender diversity, etc. But that is a very small portion. That will not be a deal breaker, I would say. So, and once you have made it to the merit list of a college, they will invite you to join their courses. So that is how CAT exam is held. I hope there is some clarity regarding what CAT exam is, what are the different stages in CAT exam, what is asked, etc. Thank you guys. Cheers.